You ever saw someone get pushed too far and then completely change the game? Well, what happened in that school's science lab left everyone speechless. So before we dive into this unbelievable story of courage and karma, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications because what you're about to hear might just make your heart race. It was a rainy Tuesday morning when Lena walked into her new high school for the first time. She was quiet, polite, and carried a worn-out backpack that looked too big for her small frame. Her mother had just moved them across the state after a difficult divorce, and Lena hoped this new start would mean peace, maybe even a few friends. But life, it seemed, had other plans. The school hallways were buzzing with laughter, slamming lockers, and the loud echoes of teenage confidence. Lena felt invisible, walking with her head low until she reached the science lab, her favorite place. Science, to her, was predictable. Atoms and elements didn't judge you. They just followed the rules. But the people inside that lab, they didn't. The moment she walked in, she noticed three students sitting in the back corner: Tyler, the self-proclaimed king of the school; Brooke, his girlfriend with a cruel smile; and Ryan, the quiet follower who laughed at everything Tyler said. They were trouble, everyone knew it. But Lena, trying to stay out of anyone's radar, quietly took a seat near the front. As the teacher stepped out to get some supplies, the class erupted in noise. Tyler smirked, nudging Brooke. "Hey, new girl," he called out. "You lost? That's our lab table." Lena froze. "Oh, sorry. I didn't know," she began, but Tyler cut her off. "You didn't know? Guess you'll learn." Brooke snickered. "Maybe she thinks she's too smart for us." The group laughed, and Ryan added, "Or maybe she's just weird." Lena tried to ignore them, focusing on the open textbook in front of her. But Tyler wasn't done. He stood up, towering over her. "I said that's our table," he repeated, his voice lower this time. Lena didn't move. Something in her chest tightened, not fear, but frustration. She had been pushed around enough in life. Enough by her father's temper, enough by her old school's bullies. Not again. Tyler's smirk widened as he grabbed the edge of her notebook. "What's this? Notes?" He tore a page out and crumpled it, tossing it onto the floor. The class went silent. Brooke giggled under her breath. "You're making him mad, new girl." Lena stood up. Slowly. Her hands were trembling, not with fear, but with control. "I said stop," she said quietly. Tyler laughed, stepping closer until he was just inches from her face. "And if I don't?" he challenged. That's when it happened. With a sharp, fluid motion, Lena twisted her body, grabbed Tyler's wrist, and used his own momentum to flip him over her shoulder. He hit the ground with a thud that echoed through the lab. The class gasped. Ryan jumped up, trying to grab her from behind, but Lena sidestepped and swept his legs out from under him. Brooke shrieked and stumbled backward, knocking over a tray of test tubes. Within seconds, the three self-proclaimed bullies were sprawled on the floor, stunned and groaning. Lena stood there, breathing steadily, her eyes calm but fierce. "I told you to stop," she said softly when the teacher returned. Chaos filled the room. Everyone was talking at once. Tyler tried to make up excuses. "She attacked me." But half the class spoke up for Lena. "No, he started it," someone shouted. "She was just defending herself." The principal got involved. Security reviewed the footage. And by the end of the day, Tyler and his crew were suspended. But what shocked everyone wasn't the fight, it was the truth about Lena. She wasn't just any new girl. She'd been training in karate since she was 6, her late grandfather's legacy. He'd always told her, karate isn't about fighting. It's about control. You fight only when you must, and always with honor. That day in the lab, she didn't fight to show off. She fought to stand up for herself, and for every quiet kid who'd been pushed too far. The next few weeks changed everything. Some students still whispered, but others began to see her differently. The shy kid in the back? She started sitting beside Lena at lunch. The boy who used to get picked on in gym class? Lena helped him learn self-defense moves after school. Even Ryan, the follower, found her one afternoon and apologized. He told her Tyler had made his life miserable too. Lena smiled. You don't have to follow anyone, she said. Just stand your ground. By the end of the semester, Lena wasn't the new girl anymore. She'd become a quiet symbol of strength in a school that had forgotten what courage looked like, and as she walked home one afternoon, passing the old dojo her grandfather once taught in, she whispered, "I did it, Grandpa. I finally stood up." So the next time you see someone being cornered or pushed around, remember Lena's story. Sometimes, the quietest person in the room is the one carrying the greatest power inside, and if this story inspired you even a little, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because real courage deserves to be remembered, and you never know who might need to hear it next.